I have a tendency when I play other positions to worry about it.
That was the voice of Elston Howard, star catcher for the New York Yankees, and this is Tops in Sports, a production.
Folks, welcome to Vintage Baseball Reflections. I am Tom, the baseball nostalgia guy, bringing you these treasured pieces. Do you miss the good old days of listening to baseball through radios? It was a classic pastime that stood for decades and shaped how we cherish baseball and our heroes. These stories are from a moment in time that were heard by fans just like you. They are uncut, unfiltered, simply here for you to enjoy. So I just want you to enjoy this reflection on baseball history.
Of the United States Air Force. This is Harry Wismer. In a moment, we will talk with Elston Howard, who has shaken off the shadow of the great Yogi Berra to become the #1 catcher of the Yankees. But first, this interesting message.
Hi, Joe. Sorry I'm late.
Well, come on, man. Let's get out there while those fish are still biting. Climb aboard and see if we can start this tired old chug-chug.
Okay, Joe, we're off. Set the course. It's your turn to be navigator.
Well, I got news. Pretty soon I'll have a chance to be a real navigator. I've just been accepted as an aviation cadet in the Air Force.
Joe, that's great. Congratulations. Boy, I'd sure like to be going along with you. Dum-da-dum, la-da-da-da-da-da-da-dum, ba-da, la-da-da.
If you are between 19 and 26 1/2, are in good health, and a high school graduate, you may be eligible for navigator or pilot training as an aviation cadet. Your local Air Force recruiter can tell you all about a career in the Air Force as a flying officer. Remember, there's a place for tomorrow's leaders on the aerospace team.
Ellie Howard, you sat for years in the shadow of Yogi Berra and must have been pretty discouraged at times. Did you ever get so restless that you wished they'd trade you?
No, Harry, that never did happen. I mean, I thank God that I could play more than one position, and I say thanks to Casey Stengel. He moved me to left field, although I never did catch, which is a position I like mostly. And I still think today that catching is my best position, but anytime I can help the ball club by playing more than one position, I'm more than glad to.
You say, Ellie, that you prefer catching. Is there any particular reason?
Well, one of the reasons I prefer catching because I consider that's my best position, and I have a tendency when I play other positions to worry about it.
Ellie, I have heard pitchers say you're a real wonder at setting up the batter for a certain pitch. Just how does a catcher go about that?
Well, Harry, I study with all the pitchers. Being a catcher, we study various hitters in the league. I think it's the only fellow we never did have a real good book on, and that was Ted Williams. But all the other fellas, there's something about a hitter. Myself, you have one spot where a pitcher on an opposing team, they try to pitch to you. But me, as a catcher, I try to move the ball around. We set a fellow with a curveball, maybe two curveballs, and look like sometimes you can guess. You can guess with a hitter, look like he's looking for a certain pitch, and he start leaning, and I move the glove around. I try to give all the pitchers in my club a real good target, and we move in and out.
You mentioned earlier, Ellie Howard, that you had a book on every hitter except Ted Williams. How come?
I don't think anyone had a book on Ted Williams because he was a fella, I don't see how he could take pitches the way he did, because if the ball was 2 inches outside, where a fella like myself, I'm swinging at the balls. And I have never seen any other hitter in organized baseball who would take pitches as Ted Williams. In fact, one time I talked with him during the game, and up in Boston, he was telling me that I was trying to hit the fence in Fenway, which is a very short fence, and he said, try to hit the ball back through the middle. And I get next time up, I was catching the ball game, I got a base hit right through the middle. I think if I hit the ball through the middle, it makes a real good hit out of me instead of swinging for the fences all the time.
That's good advice for all young men who play ball, Ellie.
Thank you, Harry.
That was Ellie Howard of the Yankees fans, and this has been Tops in Sports. This is Harry Wismer. Tops in Sports is written by Dick Young and produced by Brad Simpson for the United States Air Force in cooperation with this station.
They took the blue from the skies and the pretty girl's eyes and a touch of old glory's hue and gave it to the men who proudly wear the
VintageBaseballReflections.com features a treasure chest of baseball audio. The wonderful thing is the audio isn't a guy like me or a few talking heads reflecting on players, seasons, or teams. It is the actual players from that era, announcers from that era, giving you an uncut, unfiltered, unrecent day stance on what it was like then. These are real-time clips from that era. Now, we encourage you to check out our entire back catalog of baseball audio. And if you like old-time games, and folks, you are not alone. Join the membership section to enjoy interacting with fans, scoring games with folks just like you, and listening to hundreds of radio broadcasts that were baseball classics. As a special offer to you, type in This Day in Baseball for a discount just for you. And if you enjoyed the show, hit the plus sign to subscribe, follow us on the socials, and above all, share us with your friends who love baseball history just like